Hey, howdy and hello, folks. Welcome into T1A. We got a special edition draft here. We're calling it the vampire draft, not that glittery kind when it goes out in the sun. But Mike will explain that more here in just a moment.
All right. Welcome back into T1A, man. We got something special today. Look, this all started off sitting next to my buddy in the office, leans over and says, "Hey, man, you ever heard of a vampire league?" I said, "No." So I did a little research on it. Vampire league is 12 teams. The 12th team in the draft, the 12th pick, does not draft. They only get to use the free agent market. And if they win a game, they get to steal a player from the team they beat. So we said, that seems kind of fucking boring, especially if you end up being the guy who's the vampire. Like, what a waste of a year. So we changed that shit, made it how we want to make it. So here's how we're going to roll this year. We're going to have a standard draft. 6 keepers at the end of the year, but here's the twist on it. The picks 12 up to 7 are going to pick their week 1 matchup. You can't pick the same team twice, weeks 1 through 3, and you can only play 3 teams twice throughout the whole year. Now, how that pans out is you pick the matchup. The guy who wins in that matchup gets to trade a player from his team onto your team and switch it out. We're going position for position, though, so we can't be like, I'm going to send you over this junky little tight end. I'm going to take a wide receiver. They got to be on your starting rosters, all this kind of stuff. It is going to be fucking mayhem in this league. It's probably going to end up being a pretty standard draft, but as we go through it, we'll talk about what's going on, some of the strategies are taking place. You're probably going to see some quarterbacks come off, doubled up on teams a little early, tight ends a little early. Yep. Probably going to see a huge run on running backs. At least that's what we're predicting. I think this is going to be pretty goddamn good. Everybody's really excited about getting onto this league, and it was the buzz of the office this afternoon. It was all anyone could talk about was the strategy of this and how excited they were to try this new concept. This might not work. Not going to lie to you. We might end up doing this shit in 8 teams maybe.
It's going to be behind the scenes work too, because each week they're going to be the losing 6 are going to get to pick their matchups.
Right. You got me on that one. So, yes, throughout the week, the 6 losing teams continue to still pick their matchup. They're the team they want to play the following week. And it's basically we just start off with like the weakest guy, right? Whoever put up the least amount of points, they're going to get their shot to pick from the top 6 winning teams who they want to face in the next week, and so on and so forth until all the matchups are built. This should be really interesting. I think it's going to be fucking wild.
Tiered PPR, so running backs get 0.5 point per reception, wide receivers 1 point, and tight ends 1.5.
Yep. And then I think we're 6 point passing touchdown. Yes.
6 point per passing touchdown.
Yeah, buddy. All right, well, we're going to kick this thing off in just a couple of minutes.
Defense, but no kickers.
The defense was garbage, too. We used a new concept on that one also. We did minus 0.3 points per point scored. It averages out to about 2 points per touchdown and a point per field goal. But then we just jacked up the rest of the stuff. So, like, sacks are worth 1.5, picks are worth, 4. And we added a bunch of stuff in there, too, like, tackles for loss, 4th down stops. It really kind of averages it out. Still, the defenses, I think the top defense in the league is, projected for the year at 125 points.
Yeah.
So that's not that much, right? So they're not really going to have a big play in this. I hate when kickers and defense come in and fuck up a good week over some stupid shit. So we're not going to go that route.
With there.
Oh, man, this is going to be fucking exciting. Just so everybody does know, Tony and I are in the league as representing as T1A, but everybody else in the league are guys I work with at work. And these guys are gambling fools. They love this kind of shit. They love strategy. They love being outside of the box and creating kinds of things like this. It should be a really good hour to work. Yeah, everybody's kind of invested in it, especially because now it's bragging rights, right?
And they're intrigued. Like, yeah, they have a piece to brag around in the office. It's all office guys except for me. So it'd be really great. You guys all have like a dunk piece on, like, oh, did you see what Tank did this week?
This is going to be a really fucking good time. I'm pretty excited about it. We got some good ballers in here, too. I know a lot of these guys play in a bunch of different fantasy leagues. There's a group of these guys. I think there's about 4 to 5 guys in here that actually traveled down to Scottsdale, Arizona. They've gone to Florida. They've gone to Vegas. They do an auction league that goes through every year. They do keepers and all that kind of stuff. It gets really serious about it. This is going to be a serious league. So we're all going to have to be on our shit here a little bit, and hopefully we can rep T1A with these guys and not get dunked out by a bunch of guys that we think are freaking bum holes.
Well, what's great is I'm at 103, you're at the 107. We don't have to worry about sniping each other.
Thank God.
I don't know how much we're going to be talking, though. I mean, last time we had a draft where we were farther apart like this, we did okay, but I know when we draft back-to-back, we're quiet.
Yeah, we're pretty quiet when we're going back-to-back. Pretty focused in on who we're trying not to get ripped off from us. And we are ready to roll.
Everybody's in here. Let's roll it.
Booshka! This is going to be Christian McCaffrey, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Knew that.
So he went CD. I figured that was going to happen.
Yeah, I know. I think we both kind of know where we're going to try to go here. Thomas. Receivers coming off the board. I like you. I really like you. Do it, you fucking smug bastard. Take Jamar Chase.
There it is. Get the Brees.
Loving that. A little surprise, Brees and Gibbs going above Bijan. But are we really? Like, what do you think the backup is? Like, why are we taking guys like Paul and Gibbs?
See, and I don't know. Like Bijan is just it's a big question mark usage.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so many questions about Atlanta's offense and how it's going to run and function, and then Kirk Cousins and
the coach last year. You think it's maybe a little bit of a hangover from what he did with him last year?
Arthur Smith?
Yeah,
I don't think so. He's who is it? Like Callahan or forget his name. Came over, but he's coming over from the Bengals.
Oh, so he has that Zach Taylor tree in him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't complain about that. I mean, that's good for running backs. Look at Joe Mixon. He's fucking busted.
Yeah.
He did really good in that offense. Granted, the Atlanta Falcons aren't exactly the Cincinnati Bengals, but I mean, they got the pieces there to do it.
Yeah, RB's coming off strong here.
Yeah, I had a funny feeling we were going to go on a run.
Yeah,
I'm going to be interested to see once we get back into these turns where these guys are going to start picking up their third guys, where all these guys swap to. Everybody at work was talking about we need depth, and they were concerned about having good guys to back in because they're afraid you lose that week one matchup and
you're gonna lose.
You know
somebody.
what I mean? You're gonna fucking lose somebody. I don't have any worries trading like Chase Brown for Bijan, make a fucking roster look tight.
Doing mock drafts for this, going at the 103, I went robust RB, going Brees and Achane. And I loved it. I thought it went great. It's just hard at the 103. There's too many great guys to not pass up on Tyreek.
Yeah, I mean, how are you going to say no to a guy he could touch 2,000, man? That's hard to walk away from.
It's still last year's week 1, 215 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's fucking an animal. And you also know you're going to see a hefty target share. I mean, we're talking 170 targets each year he's been in Miami. That's a shitload of targets for a guy.
An easy week in and week out, like game winner, match winner for you.
An easy week one sniping. Oh, man, yeah. Somebody just brought up Garrett Wilson's slide. I don't think that's a slide. I think he kind of went where he's supposed to go, honestly.
No, I don't think so. I think Nakua is still going a little touch high for me, even though you grabbed him there.
I couldn't take Garrett. I'd take Garrett.
No.
But I can't. I'm going to fucking invest in the Jets that hard. Fuck.
Why? So why didn't you go with like Achane?
Oh, because I really feel like this come back around to me. I can do the same thing. I've been preaching this a lot, especially in these top 4 rounds. Depending on how your league is set up, man, running back, wide receiver, running back, wide receiver. Just double it up. However the hell you're going to get it. Just make sure in the top 4 rounds, I've been ending up with 2 good running backs, 2 good wide receivers, 1 QB league. So, I'll get the quarterbacks later. I'm okay with that. This also puts me in a good spot to get a tight end and not feel bad about it. I mean, I can fill my roster out by the 6th round. Yeah, by the 6th round, I can fill my roster out. And then I also trust in myself, because I do the homework and whatnot, that I feel like I'm going to be able to find those depth guys later on that are going to be like
those mid rounds. There's so much depth there.
There really is, especially at the wide receiver position this year. But I'm also not a stupid man.
Cup? Oh, nope. Not this guy. Not going to stack up the Nakua in the Cup.
That would be
And that-
brash. You know what?
Third round is where I've been usually picking up Cup, but not going to stack Cup and Nakua there.
I can't pass up a guy that's going to fucking run for 15 touchdowns and throw for 25.
I think he has a better passing season than most people are expecting. I'm not like
Kellen Moore.
phenomenal, but definitely better than what he did last year.
Yeah, Kellen Moore coming in, I think is going to help him in the passing game a lot. But I also feel like there's a lot of times when you were watching the Kellen Moore offense where Dak Prescott could have took off, and he didn't, just because Dak's not really Dak's thing. Plus, he had the ankle thing. So I think this offense
It
is
was
really going to
mostly
open
the
Jalen up.
ankle in that year recovering from it.
So far, so good. I really don't like taking
Diggs has
quarterback.
really
that early,
started
but
to
that's
come
hard
up
to pass
ever since he was announced captain. You see him going in the same round as Nico now.
Still gonna have a tough go with that. I would much rather have Nico or Tank at value than take Diggs where he's at. I know he's gonna be a big part of that offense. But I just see like if he's just gonna play in the slot and there's that many mouths to feed, and you've got a dynamic guy over the top, and Nico is just the dude's a ball hog, man. I think he's gonna be really good this year. Just wondering where Diggs is actually gonna fit into that offense by the end of not by the end of the season, but like 4 weeks in. Like, are we still looking at Diggs the same?
All right. Big turn here for who's this, AJ?
This is AJ right here. Yeah, this is a big pick for him.
Yeah, to me, this is Cup and Metcalf. I mean, if you stack those two up right there, you got to be feeling pretty good. Going young, going neighbors.
Whoa. There's the first womp pick of the day. We'll throw a poop mark emoji on there.
Turd fritter.
Yeah. Gives us another pooper, but that's actually a good pick.
I don't mind the pick, but I still would have rather had Cup and Metcalf right there.
All day. I would fully fucking agree with you. And I believe that would be a hell of a white shit.
I mean, you can even make yourself feel good. Draft Cup in the 4-1.
Yeah.
I got Cooper in the 4th.
No shit.
How are you feeling on Kamara?
I'm not taking him where he's going at. He's going to have a decent year, but his efficiency numbers last year were just tanked. He's living strictly on volume. I think he's still going to see that volume. But it's hard for me to buy into it when I feel like there's other guys in this area that I would be okay taking.
Drafted as the first RB2, so RB13 off the board.
Yikes, there's 13 off the board already, huh? Jesus.
Yeah.
Or wait, no, is there already?
Yeah, Kamara's 13.
Damn, that was a reach. I'd rather have James Cook. I'd rather have James Cook over Kamara this year. I think he's going to eat.
Got that Devonta Smith sitting down there for you. Dangle, dangle, dangle. Hi, Mark.
I think he comes back.
No, he doesn't.
Where is he? Where is he at? I don't see him.
I could tell you he won't come back.
Well, that's good. You take him because I believe I'm going to go with Trevor. Love the wide receiver depth this year. And like I said at the beginning, it's zero RB, as we've already started to see. Go tight end, Plank.
There we go. I'll take him.
A little
For my wide receiver 3. And then we're going right here. Because I know he's coming back to me.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
So as a Niners fan, are you feeling more settled in now? You got all your guys at camp, at practice,
Bro, can we
paid out.
Can we quit fucking around and just get these guys into camp? Fuck's sake.
Yeah, you know you're writing him a check. Just do it.
Yeah, just fucking do it. And actually, I think that the Ayuk one came down to him. Like he even mentioned in a pressy earlier that he kind of drug it on a little bit more. I think he was trying to get a little bit more money out of it. I can't blame him too much for it. But
yeah,
just fucking sign the contract, man. Just cut it out. Here we are, a little tight end run. I was wondering when this was going to happen.
Oh, yeah. Well, a couple good ones come off the board. I mean, Pitts is still there. That's going to end that run, though. Pitts. Well, Ingram, but he's a little bit farther down. He can last another round.
Yeah, I'm also interested to see if Snipe from Tyler can kiss my ass. Wow. How much do I believe in myself?
A lot of thought going right there.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you right here, just because of the format. I almost took Anthony Richardson right there.
Can't say it would have been a bad idea.
Yeah, I also think maybe you got to invest in some positional guys right here, and then be savvy in the end and get some other dudes with fitness.
just like we had a tight end run, I think we'll have this last tier of the quarterback run before it gets to that bottom tier of the non-pass or the non-rushers.
Yeah.
So we'll see A-Rich come off, Burrow, and who else we got there? Murray, Dak, Love, Purdy, Caleb. Yeah, we're going to have a big quarterback run coming up here.
Yeah, I bet AJ was sitting there wondering if Richardson was going to make it back.
Come on, give me the stack. Give me the stack.
It's going to be an interesting turn here.
All
TikTok.
right. There we
TikTok.
go.
It's a rush pick. Jesus Christ, Calvin. Go down the board a little, would you? Shit.
Was he right off the top? Oh,
Fucker.
there goes Pitts.
Didn't have the full minute to fucking think about your second pick either, Dill. What the fuck?
The
There you go, buddy.
clock is not an udder. Quit milking it.
No shit. Let's go. Motherfucker.
Now, there's a couple tight ends off the board there. I think you're still sitting there without.
Yes, I am.
And you're gonna soak up some wide receiver depth. Thanks. I'll just take Burrow right here. So what do you got going on your squad right here? We got Brees, Puka, Jalen Hurts, Kenneth Walker, George Pickens, Tank Dell. Got some good options still coming to you here at the mid-7.
Be interesting to see what I got there. I think I have an idea already where I'm
Yeah. Well, it's not to Ferguson. My thought is you're either going Christian Kirk, Dunze.
fucking call my guys.
Sorry.
I think this tight end's gonna get back to me. No, so I'm gonna take a running back. You know what? I'm gonna jump in. Let's go. I'm gonna jump in.
That thing on the table.
I'm
It's
gonna
here.
jump in.
All power to the Bauer.
God, I hope. I like that that Pierce held him back on preseason. Like, you're gonna be a big part of this fucking offense when you just be healthy. And I like that he's not just being lined up.
He's not the inline guy.
Yeah, he's not the end line guy at all. And when they come out in double tights, he's going to be there with Mayer, but he's going to be on that team. Like, imagine how the fuck do you know what they're going to do when Mayer and Bowers both out there? Right? Because you've basically got yourself 7 offensive linemen. You know what I mean? Like, it opens
And
up a whole lot.
2 more viable receivers.
Yeah. Should be an interesting offense.
And that's
I
just
don't know
running
a
their
whole lot.
11 personnel. Like or 21.
Plank just realized he's got Jordan Love, Jaden Reed, and Josh Jacobs. Go back.
Jay's head.
Ooh. I'll make fun of you about that tomorrow, buddy.
It's a nice QB turn.
It is, but cheese and rice, my man. Guess he's
A lot
got
of
a full starting
investment.
lineup.
Yeah.
It's not a bad way to go. He's got a full lineup. He's ready to rock and roll. Got all that locked in. Starts adding depth. That's a good way to go about it. I like that. But we all know rookie QBs can tend to shit the bed sometimes.
He doesn't have a flex yet, but it's a flex.
Hey, he's got 3 wide receivers.
Oh,
It's only start 2.
sorry. I was thinking we're starting 3. Too many damn leagues.
You fucking I hear you about it.
Dang.
I gotta do it.
Hot dang.
I gotta do
Lasted
it.
another round.
I know. Like, I didn't even want to take
Wow.
it.
Wow.
Gotta do it.
Need that Owen Wilson in here. Wow.
Wow. I'll talk about this because there's no way the guy makes it back to me, and even if he does, I'm still not going to fucking take it. But I will hype up Deontay Johnson this year. I think he's way more athletic. He's a way better wide receiver than Adam Thielen was. He's playing the same spot that Thielen played last year. And Bryce Young with another year under his belt. I think he's going to be really, especially PPR style stuff, I think he's going to be really sneaky good pick this year.
Yep.
I just have a tough time investing in this situation right now because fucking kind of loaded up on wide receivers, I feel like.
Why not grab them? They're all sitting there.
No shit. Some point though, the running back position is going to fucking come home to roost, and I'm going to have to pay attention to that.
Up on this running back train.
You dick.
Went through and did that myself. Added some people in. Get to these mid rounds like this, you're like, wait, that guy was still available? Holy shit. I'll do that too. I'll be looking for a player, scrolling up and down. I'm like, I fucking can't find him.
Hate that.
So I
And it
pick
always
somebody else, and then the next guy picks him. I'm like, where the fuck was he?
happens.
I stopped looking now. I just use the search. Like, is he available? Okay.
Yeah.
Especially when we get down to like these
Hey.
like round 15 beyond. You just search for him.
Would you pause it real quick? Hold up. How do I pause?
The draft?
Yeah.
Top right corner.
Oh, you know what? Fuck. He made the wrong pick. It's his own goddamn fault. So, can you undo that pick? No.
Singletary? Or Keon Coleman. I mean, either one. I'm not happy about either of those picks.
Oh, fuck. I'm up.
30 seconds. Get on, go shit, boy. Jay.
Ray Benson. I would say the I freaked the fuck out and didn't really know what the hell I wanted to do award is going to go to Dylan.
Yeah, good job, Dylan.
Which I believe started right around round 5.
Yeah. I think that's when he started like milking that clock.
Yeah. Overdoing it. Gotcha. Yeah. Dylan needs double clock.
More clock doesn't make better decisions.
No shit. Trust me. Don't fucking test me here, Dom. Out of the way.
Nice stack, by the way.
Thank you, good sir.
Week
These
one.
blocks a little slow out of the blocks. 2 Bills wide receivers go off in the 10th round.
Yeah.
And a defense?
Oh, we got an auto drafter.
Oh,
Yarn.
Bjorn. Fucking loser.
Just for auto drafting, you get to pick your opponent, and he gets what's ever left.
Fuck, I wish. Damn it. I'm going to be the one guy who's going to get stuck with whoever the fuck. But I tell you what, I've got okay playing anybody so far. Oh, man. I like your squad. I really want to fucking do shit. Actually, to be fully honest, really look at it. You and Peyton have done a good job. Oh, I'm going to hate myself in the morning.
Nah.
I know.
Not really.
I was lying.
Didn't fool anybody on this podcast.
All right, so far I like how this is gone. Slightly achieved what I wanted to believe.
There goes second defense.
Wild.
At this range, I still want positional players.
Yeah, defense.
Another round or two, I would say a defense start going for it. But like here, there's that tail end of some viable players. I mean, hell, we still got some good starting quarterbacks. We were talking about that at the top of this. Like,
They don't.
you want a couple starting quarterbacks because you are very likely you're going to lose one, especially if you have one of the top ones.
Yeah, there's a good shot of losing some top tier players. If you aren't fucking careful, defense will be the last pick I make by far.
Well, I think there's still some room to play the waiver game with defense.
Pearsall, I'm gonna talk shit to you about that, Dom. Definitely gonna be talking shit to you about that.
Dum.
Dom, 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 dom. God, that's a fucking shitty spot to be in. I gotta reach, and I can't reach for wide receivers. I like that.
Oh, tie.
I'll take that. See, Herbert's gonna play with plantar fasciitis this year.
Yep.
Not gonna wear a brace or no shit like that. That's fucking wild to me. I think Eli Manning did it once. I mean, my memory serves me right. I'm old and it's not as good as it used to be, but yeah, I just
A lot of times it comes from inactivity, weight gain. So, never heard if he's bulked up a little bit, maybe.
no idea. Could have just fucking
Or-
tweaked it a little bit.
Take somebody else. Let me have some Muth.
Pardon my silence as I scroll the running backs. Talked all that shit and then didn't really dive in too deep.
You didn't take any, but yeah.
Just all the value of wide receivers was hard to pass up. And then, build around the team and concept. I kind of was like, and Jesus Christ, these guys went down and snuck a bunch of these dudes up early.
Yeah. There we go.
Demuth.
Yeah, I think my next pick is a reach as well.
Demuth. Aloof. It's probably somebody I queued.
Probably. What's bad is you can see my queue, but I can't see yours.
Oh, well, it's a good thing I haven't been looking. I wouldn't do that to
You
you.
don't anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not usually looking at a screen. You're usually like, focused in on what you got.
Yeah, I ain't trying to fucking snipe a guy like that. I like to do it all natural.
Well, not only that, but usually our strategies really start to take different paths at this point.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you went for him. Cool.
My next pick is gonna blow the fucking wheels off some people. And I think you're gonna like it. I like that Jordan Mason pick. Make sure I put a heart on that one in the chat for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, bud.
Like I said, it was a bit of a reach, but like he's the number 2 in San Fran.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Nice.
Oh, hey,
half,
McLucy.
half PPR.
Yeah, I mean, just think, what's his little butthole face? I can't even remember his goddamn name. Yeah, think McKinnon, man. Think McKinnon. He's just as good as McKinnon, and he's going to be in that role. I'll sign up for that shit. And I need the depth, so I am trying to make it sound good.
I like that your 2 backup pieces have the same bye week.
I don't fuck about none of that. And week
Gotta
6,
Got
might not be my team.
One perfect season sucks.
It might not even be on my team by that point.
So
I'm gonna have to give Dill props on that. I like what he did at tight end. Took Taysom Hill and Hawk.
Yeah,
I like that. It's actually like it's fucking like the only
Hawk
good thing he's done.
Hawk is starting to worry me a bit.
He is, me too. Like I think it's worse than we're giving it credit for.
The more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, is he going to be back to what do you want him to be, even if McCarthy's there?
Yeah, I don't really think this year he is. I really think this is a wash year.
So
good time to maybe get a good time. I mean, we're not doing a dynasty thing right now, but the dynasty note is a good time to maybe go start sniffing around on Hawk. Like, what would you be willing to do on him right now? Especially
rebuilding, look for him. Yeah. But people competing this year, maybe it's time to move Hawk and your first next year for a premium tight end.
Yeah, go get somebody who's in the same age bracket and has the same upside. Maybe you get him plus like a young running back or some shit like that.
Yep.
You know what I really liked about the good running backs that came out this year in the draft? Benson Brooks, 21 years old.
Yeah, actually young running backs.
Yeah, Jalen
well,
Wright,
you had to compare it with the other guys that came out, like what's the guy from Buffalo and Tyrone Tracy?
Yeah,
coming
COVID
out
guys.
Bush.
Yeah, COVID dudes. Called the COVID classes.
My bush isn't gray.
Yeah. Stop it.
I don't like that the defenses are brown. It's just
weird. Yeah,
it's weird. Yeah.
Yes,
we all know defenses are shit picks. We're just gonna make them brown.
I think it's a good call. Yeah, I think it's a good call.
Survey says
winner. Oh Jesus Christ! I know exactly what that is. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier.
Little pop.
Like me some Pop Douglas. Little PPR machine this year.
Yep. Seahawks strong week 1 pick.
I like that. I'm not going to take a defense. I just took Kendra Miller and we have IR spots.
You're such a bastard.
I know.
Such a bastard.
I was going to say there were some really good quarterbacks fucking hanging around out there. There's some great wide receivers. I'm not that concerned about. I like a lot of these guys that are in here for filling guys, matchup guys. It's kind of pretty.
Rep some Tampa.
I like it. I like it. I want waffle fries.
I believe that was a liter of cola. Where are we going to serve that? Cheeseburger? It's for a cop.
Cheeseburger, Coke. Come on, you sons of bitches.
Oh, shit, we're going to be sneaking this one in under an hour.
I knew it was going to go pretty quick.
I like it when guys are dedicated and one's on auto.
He came back for a minute, so I don't know. He must have some shit going on. Did he pop back in for a few seconds and then...
So how are we doing this posting of who plays who? So AJ gets first pick.
Yeah,
of the top 6.
Yeah, AJ, Calvin, Dill, Bjorn, Dom. But it's kind of by the time it's to Dom, we're like, oh shit, is that me? No?
Not yet. One more pick.
Oh.
There it is. Marshawn Lynch.
What the fuck, AJ? Oh, man. Yeah, I think he's a good kid. I'll tell you that. He's a good kid.
All right. Got your rundown here. Brees, Puka, Jalen Hurts, some Kenneth Walker, Brainford, Pickens, Dell, Bowers, Christian Kirk, Tyjae Spears, Goddard, Purdy, Ty Chandler, Samaje Perine, Kendre, Ray Davis.
I fucking started eating it up. I feel good about the core. I like that the free agent market is large, right? It's only 15 deep, and one of those is the defense. So I like the idea that I can kind of sit on these running backs, right? I got the good wide receivers. Those are going to be my fucking starters. I feel good about week 1 going in, and that's what's going to matter right here, week to week, how we're going to go about this, because we don't want to lose guys. And I also feel like I have a strategy base here where it's like, say, Brees Hall will not be in my starting roster as a starting running back to start the week. He will be my flex play. Here's why. Because if I go into Monday night, and or towards the end of Sunday night-ish, right? And I'm winning, or I mean, I take that back, and I'm losing, and I don't have a real shot. Yeah, I'm gonna go pick up a fucking free agent. Like I'm gonna go pick up Elijah Mitchell or like a backup off the Jets, and I'm gonna stick Hall back on the bench and throw that dude in there. We talked about the strategy at work today. This is going to be, people are going to be into this.
Is he
every
a
game?
Bonaconda?
Yeah. Every game, exactly. Every game that's being played. So you got Thursday night games, guys that aren't going to play anybody Thursday. They're not going to put anybody in, right? And then you get to Sunday morning. Like these guys are going to work the matchup throughout the day.
I'm at such a disadvantage. I'm the only person that will be working Sundays.
Oh, don't worry about it, dude. We got these boys. We got all kinds of shit going on. So, and you can preset your lineup a little bit, to open up for yourself on that. But yeah, there's going to be some serious strategy going on here. So I like taking a shot.
You're open to strategic roster setting because you know nobody's tanking in here.
Exactly right. We're all trying to win. If you are trying to throw the matchup because you already know you're going to lose the matchup, that's a totally different story. And I even told all the boys today, this is the wild fucking West, man. We're not going to put restrictions on this. All I ask is that every slot on your roster your starting roster is filled. You're playing a guy in the position. That's the only rule. Other than that, though, yeah. I mean, you know what I mean. They have
to be a healthy player. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to put a healthy player in there. No grabbing back at quarterbacks.
No post up a whole team on IR.
Have some fucking morals. That's all I'm saying. Have some fucking morals, okay? That's what we're saying in this. But it is technically the wild, wild West. Right? If you know you can't beat the guy you're going to fucking face and you don't want him to steal some of your top guys, bench them all. Right? Just fucking bench them all and let that guy beat you and take a turd off you and go back at it again next week. Give it a rip. I like the team.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah. I like this team.
Be fun.
I like the team you put together here, bud. I really, really do. I like you kind of did the same thing I did. We talked all that shit about grabbing running backs, and look at us.
can't break it. I mean, you go balance to start. It's like, it's so nice. I can go whatever I need to.
You can take the fucking dynasty guy out of dynasty, but you can't take the dynasty out of the dynasty guy. Is that what it is? But yeah, I like the way you built this team. Were you looking, if Higgins got back to you, was that going to be a stack you were looking at?
If Higgins, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I love the Rice pick, though, just so you know. I think he's going to fucking eat this year. Yep. I love your wide receivers. I think we both have the same type of builds. We've got 2 good quarterbacks, 2 good tight ends that we like, and we got depth at the wide receivers because we can never pass up wide receiver value. It is a fucking vice. And I like the running backs we got. I think we both are in the same idea on it, though. In redraft, by week 1, there could be 4 new starting running backs going into week 2. And I'm okay. Yeah. I'm okay taking flyers on some of these running backs in here just to see where they end up with. I mean, Aaron Jones in Minnesota, Ty Chan. Yep. P. Ryan in KC, sorry to fucking throw at you, but Pacheco gets hurt, right? Miller, same thing. I'm going to miss him for 4 weeks, but Ray Davis,
well, if I lose a week and somebody takes Pacheco, I'm a little tighter on stuff, so I've got to rely on these wide receivers. So
yeah,
that's why I went a little bit heavier in wide receiver because I was like, I can't compete with these heavy hitters in running back.
Yeah,
so I'm going to have to hope in a win to get one myself.
Yeah, you were in a tough spot by the time I got all the way back to shitload of running backs came off in the first couple. Shitload. But I love it, dude. This is pretty sweet.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's wrap this up. We're almost at 1 hour.
Yeah, let's fucking kill this thing out. All right, so here's where we're at. We're at the end of the first new concept T1A Vampire League. Let's see how this goes. It might end up being an absolute shit show. There is predictions that 8 teams are absolute garbage in this league and 4 teams end up just running the fucking thing.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I like the concept at the end of the year. You have to keep 6 guys. Hopefully that rolls over. If it ends up being an absolute domination of 8 teams shitting the bed and 4 teams owning it, probably going to reset the whole thing. Yeah, redraft the whole thing, set in new parameters, and go that route. But for right now, this is where we're fucking going at. This is how we're going to roll this right now.
Early it's going to be a good time. Win you big down the stretch. So
hell yeah.
I'm Tank. That's Kearney.